started. He just took off his ears. He had banded ears, so that's a bummer because he had really quite pretty ears. But boop, that's the first thing. And plus, he's got um, both a double ear infection. So today we'll be doing ear cleaning on him. But he just got very mad skin. You can tell his skin is unhappy with pink areas. His mom's been using water and apple cider vinegar in his ears, which is no. Apple cider vinegar is fine, but never put water in the ears. Water never goes in the ears. It doesn't matter what it's mixed with. If you want to have some kind of carrier to put something in the ears, use alcohol or apple cider vinegar as the carrier. You could use witch hazel, but never water. You need something that's gonna dry quickly. It's going to have a higher evaporation. So when it gets in there, it's going to be inclined to evaporate, not just sit. So she's she's got a good mommy, loves her, but been doing more harm than good there. So we're going to get that all fixed up. Yeah, we're going to get that all fixed up and get him a little bit higher. And also he's got a lot of mats. So he's going to go down to a short German. Let's figure out what we could do on him and try to get him. His legs aren't that bad. I'm hoping I can save it, but he's all matted here, he's all matted here, his ears were matted, his neck was matted, his tail is matted. So like all this has to come off. So I'm going to try to leave a little flare here if I can. I'm going to lose the ears and the tail, so that's why we're going to call it a short German, but it's not really, it's just something I'm making up to. With the hair that we're going to have left, call it something. Ooh, don't go. I know your eyes irritated. I'm just going to go, his eyes crusty. Mouth is crusty. Poor guy. Oh. See how he's got crusty and his saliva doesn't like his taste. His pH is off somehow. I'll wait till that's dry, so that's a better, scraping on his ear. I'm going to do his tail on the tail as well as his ears, and then try to get this to stay up there. And 7 on his body, if I can get under the mats with the 7. I don't want to do that. Back here with the 10. Yeah, so his whole tail is encased. It's too long between grooms. You just can't go this long between groom and save the hair. Not gonna happen. His tail is very short. I didn't breed this dog. It's a very short tail. Doc. It's too short. It's got like shell. The shell? Yeah. I think I'm going to not shave his feet and see if they don't turn pink today. If it's not so fat because it's short, done so short that it's gonna just look like a fat tub. So I'm gonna do 10 and then 7 and blend that. That's gonna come off with a 7. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to a 7, and hopefully I can get his whole body on a 7. See, I got a couple of 7s, I hope. Yeah. Got an 8.5 if I have to. I have an 8.5 if I have to. Get you step back now. Can you step back? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to switch you. Keep your head up. Does that feel scary? Okay, let's turn you in. Come on. Yeah, that won't feel so scary now. Oh, is a little scary boy. I've already given him his Nutricom. I think it's a double dose. He's a big boy. Ooh. You got an owie? Oh, yeah. That's 7 underneath some of these mats. I'm gonna push you back a little bit. Did you just toot? I'm getting poop. Just a toot? Ooh, your gas is killing me. This is where the mats are. This is why this cut's not going to be perfect. We're going to make something up today. Because these mats here really need that hair to make that gentleman like that. Now this is some bad mats right here, Bubba. That's why we gotta take this eye off. There's no way we were gonna get all that pushed through. Sorry, sometimes I do a lot of yucky things, and sometimes the yucky gets to me. I go, that was yucky. We'll wait till after the bath to finish that little spot. Okay? Because you're such a good boy. You're tied up. Don't get any ideas that you're not tied up. Got him. Yeah. I'm going to try to save as much of your chocolate as possible, but this is where the mats are. Bye-bye, mats. Yep, I didn't even get to the underneath the mats. I don't know if they're shorter than a 7 too. You can barely get under it with a 7. Yep, this is why we're changing your haircut. I wonder why it was so dark. I am one plug down. There's a little more light. My goodness, bring some light onto the situation. Don't work in the dark. Pause. Pause. Stay. So I'm trying to come in a weird direction because I'm trying really to save as much of the top knot as possible. Because Mommy wasn't thrilled about the idea of having to shave him down, but there's no brushing that out. I mean, I am up to and maybe slightly past the occupant. Yes. It's not the occupant. I don't know what this is called, the back bump. It's kind of weird. I'm well past it, like about a half an inch. But that's what we gotta do in those mats. And this whole neck is matted. Trying to trying not to put a lot of pressure. And that doesn't feel good. This is like a turtle shell coming off of him. There was no saving that. Sorry. Gotta get him more often. I'm gonna keep hair. I'm not charging her for a medic shave down because there's really just a couple of areas that are really bad like this. This is one. This is what called it. This is why I told her we were gonna have to shave him down because the neck hair has to go. And it's not a lot of styles you can do if you don't have any hair on your neck, shoulders, or thighs. But these are just coming off like scales. Yeah. If I could attend, I could do a little faster, but she was feeling very sad about losing hair. I showed her a picture of my hunter who was just naked with a tin last night. She looked a little shocked, so anyway. Take everybody's opinions into consideration when you come up with a plan. He's such a sweet boy. Yes, he is. He's giving you kisses. Making you feel so good. Yes, you are. If I can keep him up to your leg here, we still might be able to let you with your flashing. This is all matted right here. It's all matted right here. This little allergy boy. We got him off chicken. But everywhere he's got saliva or irritation, I'm going to not shave his feet this today. I'm going to throw a ride. I'm hoping that will grow out. So I'm going to try it around his feet today instead of shaving. And she likes the full feet, but I need to find the haircut on him that he doesn't look like he's dying of cancer. I know these little deviant strokes are not anybody's favorite. I don't know if you can, it's going to come out on the video at all, but the skin under is just so pink. But it's making that crooked. Let me see if I can set this up some way. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to try to blow this out. If I can't have a hair here, we cannot do anything with the legs. Put the wooden bracelets. Into the boy. Just making stuff up at this point. We're just making stuff up. Here we are. Let me see. This one.
one try. Turn. And maybe I can reach it over here. I'm up against the wall. I know, buddy. Right by your ear, huh? Let's just get off. It'll make your hair clean up easier too. Try not to pull on your ear. Okay.
Leaving his feet. I'm gonna try to see if I can't leave his feet growing to them. We'll see. Just because his feet are a whole different color because of skin irritation and allergies. And I'm just wondering, wouldn't that look better, maybe, if it's, I'm not sure. I'm toying with that. I'm gonna leave it for right now. The skin is just so irritating. Look at his whole body. It's a lot longer. Not sure if I was the last one that groomed him. Awfully high in his eyes too. She cheating on me. She going somewhere else. Because I usually don't leave the tail hair that long either. And this tail hair was really long. What I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna wait until that's all washed. It's just gonna come off a lot easier. I'm gonna just spray some Fanix in there. Inside his feet are just so red. This is just try to describe what it does. It's sort of like balancing pH. When you have skin that's irritated, you can't blame it on anything. It's not a bacterial infection. I don't even think this is yeast. But I know I'm doing it before the bath because I actually want the skin and hair to absorb it before I get water on it. I'll respray it after, but I kind of give it a good bit of treatment. When you put stuff on before things get diluted with water, it'll fill up all those empty spots. It's not a waste. So even though it's going to get washed, anything that was open to absorb anything is going to absorb this first. There's a little bit of waste of product, but I want, it's not really wasted. It's going to get absorbed. I'll just do a little test. A little test. We'll do a little test. Kind of need a little sponge. I know having it sprayed on your nose isn't the best. Doesn't hurt the eyes either, this Fanix. It's really, it's just like, it does something with the atoms in the water. I'd explain it. Look it up. And I'm wondering if using, oh, sorry, I know, forgot your ear was sore. All this terrible wrong pH hair here. This one. All that skin to absorb this first before I do something. Yeah. Okay. There's that. Go to Providential Poodles on TikTok and learn about purple stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and get started on that. Did you just break the table? Oh my gosh. Honey. That's my fault. This is the best position for this. Okay. Don't have to lean so hard against it. Okay. I don't know if this is, I'm just getting a couple of tablespoons of the purple stuff in his ears, and probably not going to feel that great. He's got a double ear infection going on. But I'm going to go ahead and get that in there and start soaking. That's his skin. He's super swollen in there. Oh my gosh, there's a pocket of ick. Oh my. He's so swollen in there. I'm surprised he can hear. He's such a good boy. These ear infections do not feel good. This ear actually isn't as bad as that first ear. Just a deep ear clean. So just getting this in. I'm not trying to wipe it out. I'm just letting the liquid do the work. I'm putting it in there. And right now I'm actually just rubbing here on the outside. This doesn't hurt them, but you can tell he's leaning in. Sometimes they'll moan. When a mama dog pins a dog down to clean their ears, this is what they do. They'll pin them down and they'll get in there and lick it with their lick. I'm not gonna lick it, but they just let that liquid and that massage just clean it out. I mean, he's oozing black stuff off this side. That's gonna be such a relief to have all this inside of his ear is super swollen, and so the mom might not have been getting past that first couple of up, so I had to kind of get in there. The liquid that I'm using is called purple stuff, and you can get it, it's like Dr. something or other online, but you can make it yourself. It's 70% alcohol. You can use witch hazel, but I prefer the alcohol because it evaporates faster. And then I'm gonna just be very gentle, just make sure I can feel on in there. Good boy. He trusts me. He's letting me do it. Good boy. He knows I'm not going to hurt him. If I do, it'll be excellent. This has got boric acid, alcohol, tea tree oil, neem oil, ginseng violet's what makes it purple. So it handles bacteria, yeast. The only thing it really doesn't have in it is lactic acid. Sometimes the ear issue is a pH issue, like what I'm thinking his feet are. And there's a different thing you could use to keep maintenance for lactic acid. There's a pretty expensive version online. But my favorite over-the-counter thing that has the ingredients that I use is that veterinary, I don't think I have one with me. It's called veterinary formula. It's this brand of ear stuff. This isn't it. It's just this brand. But whenever I shop, I always look for active ingredients, and this brand seems to always hit what I'm looking for, so I tend to buy it. They're making it the way I want it. If we can get the ear clear of infection, then a nice easy wash is that I don't have any here that we're dealing with. Yeah, it's all up moving, huh? It's all moving, isn't it? It's getting out, it's getting out. It doesn't have to hurt, no. You just gotta get it moving, gotta get it emulsified. Yeah, that's why we charge a little more for this. That's called a deep ear clean. So I'm not inside his ear at all. I'm letting the product do the work.
And so when I go to rinse it with a little easier product in the tub, and even with an ear infection this bad, I quite possibly might use water. It just depends. I would say never water, but once I have used water, but then I've gone back and made sure we're completely dry. Sometimes if the crud and ick is so much in there, I just need like a flow or a movement of water, but this is actually, I don't think I'm gonna do that here. I don't want to risk his mom's been putting water in his ear, and that's the problem. She thought she was helping, so I'm not gonna add to that. But it's just his ear anatomy is so swollen that it's got these little pockets in here, folds, that are just holding slimy ick. I'm just using my pinky and I'm being very gentle and respecting the anatomy. I'm not going all the way in where his eardrum is. I'm staying, your eardrum is like way down here. But I'm just making sure I've got good coverage of this. The boric acid is a pain reliever, so even though it's got alcohol in it, the boric acid has had enough time to start working as well. So, ooh, it's gonna clean up, sir. Now what might happen, because he's so irritated, is some of this skin that's irritated might scab a little because it's gotten dried out with the alcohol. But that's a sign of healing, because the way your body heals is it's a scab on it. That's actually good. I'm going to leave that in there because we might use some more of it. I'm going to go ahead and still let you sit here for a little bit longer while I look at your teepees. Might handle your teeth while you're here too before we get in the tub. Yeah, so you can let me do it. I always rinse the tea stuff in straight chlorhexidine before I use it on a dog and after. Chlorhexidine is one of those products that can attract anywhere, but it is a really good cleaner that we use before surgeries and stuff, but it's not as staining or dyeing as iodine, and it also doesn't hurt. Like, yeah, I just always clean my stuff before and after. Yeah. Let's let your ear just kind of cogitate for a minute. Let's see about getting you that little bit of tartar on this back tooth. Are you going to be a chewer the whole time? You know what's about to happen? Did that all come off? No? It didn't come off. Can you stop chewing and let me get it? If you'll stop chewing, I won't poke your gum. With you doing your mouth like that. Here, stop. Can you close your mouth? Good boy. Wait. Let me just get a nice, there. Keep your tongue closed so I don't. There. Ow! I know you didn't mean that. Hold on. You weren't trying to bite me, silly stuff. Can you not move your tongue? You just have a little spot that's hard to get when you're moving your mouth. There, I got it. Yeah, little crunchy treat. Little tartar. Would you like a little tartar? You can keep your mouth shut. I'll give you another little tasty treat because I still can't get this one. Because you better let me get settled. Don't bite your own cheek. It's important to get this off because it looks like it's starting to get irritated up there. Hang on. Okay, you need a third hand. First thing you do when you start grooming is figure out how to get a third hand. Okay, go down. Okay. You're making me poke your gums. We'll try again next time. Just clean this up. Okay. Your tools, before and after, always. All right. How's that? You think we can do your nails before we get to the bath time? 2?
too. Put half a dog in the trash while we're doing it. I'm just still letting him kind of sit because I want that stuff we're working on his skin, on his ears, all this stuff done that I usually do in the tub because he's a little different boy. He's got so many issues going on. Got too many issues going on. Got you tied up 5 ways to Sunday. Nothing makes sense. Gotta wait. Just pull you back a little bit, Papa. Would you just let me pull you down? Just step back. Good boy. There you go. Silly. Okay, let's see about you and your nails. Yeah, that stuff's settling in your ears. It's gonna feel good when we do it. It's not small. There it is. I couldn't find my nails. And we were coming back from super long nails when my mom started coming to me. And we've been a little long. The problem with coming back from super long nails is when we make progress, if we go along between grooves, then we lose our momentum. So I'm hoping I can still take good boy. I think we need to couple. Let's see. I'm gonna start to document it. Got your second toe here. Second toe, Nick. Okay. This one. Same toe, different foot. Good. Good. You're such a good boy. Being so good for your nails. Mm-hmm. Let me do some mark that I got this dew claw and this nail. Yeah, that's alright. That's okay, though. That's no big deal. That's not the end of the world. I do it on purpose and I don't fret about it anymore. I accidentally click a little. Because I try to be really careful. So if I click, it's very small. Just the dirt. Like a pin prick. And I get that powder on it right away. Sometimes though, if I do it before the bath, then the powder gets mixed away. But usually I turn the baths over. If I'm coming back from too long nails, I am less worried about clicking and more that I want to get them off of walking on the nails. Because when you're walking on your nails, you're doing more damage to your joints than a little bit of a quick nail. So be a lot more careful if we're closer in and we're not walking on the nails. So if we're walking on the nails, I'd rather click them. That's just the truth. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, I think we've done all we can do before water hits. I could possibly take off, just scissor off part of your top boat that we know we're not going to have. We know we're not going to have because we just totally changed our whole do. Mm-hmm. less hair to wash. Yeah. Less hair to wash, less hair to dry. Gotta move there. Got a little tight. Just less. Less mats left we're trying to work out. And still got plenty of mats back here that I was just gonna try to save. I'm gonna leave. You're looking kind of crazy. You're looking kind of crazy. You're looking kind of crazy. Where am I? We could put a mohawk on you, see if your mama would like it. I don't think she would. Guess we would take it down. It looked fun for a second. Thought we were going to mohawk you. No. I'm hoping to be able to demat the rest of this top knot. It is much smaller than I like to be. You had lots of mats, brother. Brother, ooh, brother, ooh. Look. What do you think? Okay. We're gonna try. I don't think there's anything I can do now anymore than put you in the bathtub. So let me move my iPad. Get you over into the bathtub. Get you into the bathtub. And someday I'll get actual boarding equipment in here and I'll just be doing my iPad away. This is just for the owners anyway. This document means so much. I didn't want to document everything that's getting done today. Yeah, everything you're getting done today. Can you just move back? I don't have to pull them back with this. I'm pushing with my hand. Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to over here. So, I'm just going to consider the first shampoo that I want to put on him is not going to be my deep clean because his skin is so bad. This says it's anti-parasitic, but what I'm doing is I want the salicylic acid. So that's this parasite medicine. But I do want to basically treat his skin. So that's what I want to go on first. And I don't really want to dilute it that much when it first goes on. So I'm going to put it in a little trusty water bottle. iPad fell down, hit my graphic screen. It's not any worse than it was. The light's still on. Sort of wedged, which doesn't work. Doesn't work. No, I'm just gonna put some more of this on here. I really don't want you to rash. And if indeed I was the last one that had him, I may have rashed him. My hands were really tight on their faces and their feet. And this, look, is an indication that it was too tight. So. I think it's lick, I think it's irritation because it's too even. So everywhere that I went really tight is a whole different color today, this time. Okay. Still that medicated shampoo for his skin. Protect his skin underneath his hair. You're welcome. Eye irritation is so much. He's got cookies on even the outside of his eyes. I'm not going to send this home with Mom. These are $35 a deal. I'm already charging her a lot today unless she wants it. I'm not convinced his eye irritation is any kind of infection. This will still be soothing. So if I thought he had an infection, I would probably send this to home with Mom, but I don't. I think this will still be soothing. Might at least be okay to be done. Yeah, I'm just. I'm gonna put just a little bit of whitening on his feet where that discoloration from someone in the leaves feet. It's kind of late to use this. Should we put it on with dry hand? It has the best absorption, but I chose that application to be medicine for you. It's a little late to do it now, but we're gonna try. So this is that Snow White. Just give the illusion of health. So I was reading my text that just came through. Big close up on my eyeballs. Use this full strength. Yeah, and it's better to use it on dry hair because it hasn't already absorbed everything. Covered in all his eyes. Yeah, I told your hair. It'll be so pretty. There's no medical reason in the world to do this. Strictly to make it look slightly better. He's just gonna tell me. minute or two. The spa day for you. You're getting the whole treatment. Yeah, poor ears. I'm gonna do some more ears too. Just let this stuff soak on your hair as long as I can before. Sure I'm gonna this. I'm not gonna do more. That's gonna be all we can do for your skin and hair. And work on your ears a little more. That's one reason I put all that stuff in your eye. Get the soap out. Such a good boy.
That's the Nutricom. Double dose.
Such a good boy. Such a good boy.
Not really double dosed. You're just a big boy, you get two. That's not double, that's one for you. Alright, let's work on your ears just a little bit more. I'm going to use the regular ear stuff that I had just to be a flush. Just to flush out so I could have kind of a high flow. So I've got active pushing flow in. Good boy. Let's put that bottle in there. Good boy. Good boy. I push everything out. And I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on the skin. The skin is very gentle, very, just a tiny little spot. Get in there. Really don't like using those because they have such a long stick. If somehow he twisted his head and then hit the side, I just have this nightmare of it getting pushed in. I know where my fingers are at. Sometimes I have to do stuff kinky. So he's got a lot of swelling, and I'm just getting past the swelling to make sure we're nice and dried up in there. Some anatomy. I've got to just make sure there's a big piece of anatomy right there. And that is good. We let the product do most of the work. Yes, we did. That ear's nice and clean. And put you on the other side to get the other side down. And turn you. Good boy. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here. We're just going to flush. Good boy. This is the one that is like more active giving him grief, which is funny because it's not the one that's the swollen. This is the one he seems to be reacting to a lot more. Shake it.
Good, shake it, shake it. Shake it.
I've never put water in the ear like that, but I probably used a whole bottle of this to finish off this bottle and started on this one. This is regular ear flush. It's designed to get squirted into the ear, not just drops as a flush and a mold and a likely unhook it so we can shake some more. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. It's happening on the edge of this ear. This is important to see because people don't see that. When they shake their head on that like this, it's actually going to be he's breathing right here. He's in here slapping him on the other side. He's bruising the tips of his ears. It's not something I'm doing here. See? So, yeah, you can have that bruised in the corners right there. Okay. Yep, that's done. I'm just going to, I felt so we're completely cleaned out, in a gentle way, no pain to him. If you notice, I mean, I'm sure it felt a lot, but it wasn't painful. And I'm going to send this bottle home with Mom, and if she can just put it in the ear, don't have to wipe it out, put it in the ear 3-4 times a day for the first, make sure you mix it up before I acid for like 4 or 5 days, and then go once a week. He will not have another infection. I'll stake money on it. But the variable that never happens is the parent being consistent. So, what to do about that? But let me put this over here. You're all cleaned out. Yes, you are. Are you cold? You're shaking. I'll do some stuff with clean on you. So, I'm going to rinse right now. Just a little bit of the stuff in we're using it. But I'll ask Mom if you yeah, here we've got bruises on the ends of the ears. He also had mats on his ears. That's another thing that can happen. Cause that bruising is when you take off the hair. If the hair has been squeezing it, the skin really tight, and you take the hair off, that skin releases, and then the blood cells come up and rush to fill it up, and we can get bruised as well. So it could be a combination of him walking them around with his infection and getting off the. This is actually a little bit of a flea rinse. I haven't a whole lot on him. I'm not going to try this with it. I'm going to see what it's possible. So, we're going to put Zazapine. We're going to rinse that off real quick. It's not going to sit in it. Normally, if I do a few pictures, and I'll let it sit in it just a minute. There's some film from the bottom. Stop shaking. Is it nice having that warm water? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get your tea now, Becky. So I'm not going to use the clarifying deep clean shampoo to have something medicated. Just going to use some. That's all it is.
pyramid in here today. We're using up all my stuff. It's okay. Pull that up here. Stick your hands. Okay, let's turn. Turn. Good boy, Om. Good boy, Om. This is very conditioning shampoo. So it's not medicated, it's really moisturizing. So I don't know what that was. You mix the bottle and you come back to it 3 days later. What was that? I don't know. Get rid of it. I really like this flood option. See, it does micro bubbles, so there's barely any shampoo left in here, but it's still giving lots of micro bubbles. It really lifts the hair. Really gets the surface to all the spots where it needs to be. All right, so now we're just gonna condition you. Yes, we are. We're gonna condition you. Yes, we are. And we'll see what we can do. Both of these are Chris Christensen. One's Miracle Repair and one's Moisture Repair. And these in here. And the rest of the hair that he has remaining is really needed on the rest of this. It's all shaved off, but this is for the hair. Good thing you did that. Good thing you did that. It's a bad season here in Texas, and it is bad, bad, bad. I want you to go on the other side. Yeah, come on over here.
Alright, let's go back to play. Never in the air, water. I usually don't like to do it in the nose either, but he's not letting me keep it out of his nose. You're not letting me keep this out of your nose, buddy. I've used a lot of products on him. So this is called Afterbath. Afterbath gets rid of all the other products without stripping the good oils. So it's a great rinse to make sure you're leaving squeaky clean. It doesn't get rid of your conditioner. Anything that the hair is picking up, it's going to keep up. But it'll take any excess to keep it the hair having good. Especially with like Sam, I put like 8 different products on today. And make sure to get all that out of his hair so that he gets all that squeaky clean. Come on. Push back. Back. There we go. Move it back in. But this is the longest bath ever. That's what I want to feel. I can't feel it, but I want to like literally like the snap feel on your hair. And this is squeaking good. It is squeaking in my finger. Okay, good boy. Over. Just release the top knot. Okay. Let me go get you a towel, or a bunch of towels, or several towels. Yeah. Better. You can tight corners here. You just want to leave your ears alone. But if not, pass it down. Yeah. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Your turn. I have a lot of mats here, but we're going to try. I brought up some Mat X from home. Mat X from Arturo comes in a metal bottle, but it 100% every single time I bought this hairspray bottle, I drop it and it the top breaks immediately, and then you can't use it. So I got one of my cut tool knives and cut it open. And put it in a little cut bottle. Because nothing works as good as Arturo Mat X. And I paid $35 for a little bottle of it. And it's the third time on a single drop the top stopped functioning. So it's just not going to lose my money again. I think it's purpose at this point. You can't make a bottle that's meant to be used in a dog salon. It gets bumped, doesn't like complaint Arturo. And I'm going to put this in there so that hopefully we don't have to give up on the legs. You see a big mat line and all of it, but we will see what we can do. Okay, we will see what we can do. You have to let hematomas on the ends of your ears are going to be. You see how the bruises are? Oh, can't see. You can see the bruising on the tips of his ears. Because that means that matting was so tight. It's either both. It's for both. Tight matting and the shaking like that, whacking them. So with it. So we're gonna solve both of those things today. He'll stop shaking his head by tomorrow. His mom can keep up with the regimen.
We got it kind of dirty when we were getting, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. You had a little icky piggy in there. You're all clean now. Put you on a dirty table. No. Okay, buddy. You want to take a try? Come on.
Not sure I like that.
I'm not sure I like that. No, let's have a little. Yeah. Feel like you want that way we don't have to hear it. I don't want to stuff them too much. We're not going to push them in all the way. That one is so swollen. Okay. All right.
your nails so they don't, you should just jump on people and it digs into your.
Okay. So make them more blunt.
Yeah, so it doesn't scratch people.
Yeah, yeah.
She's doing well. I love you. You're a good girl. Yes. And I'll be back.
Come on. And I'm still working on him a little bit, so I'm a little behind in my day, but
What time do you think?
at 6. She'll be ready at 6.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'm so glad you got
I'll be back.
Which I love you.
I'll be back. You're gonna get a bath and a haircut. And then I'll be back.
You'll be okay. Oh, I think I just blew the breaker. Oh no, I didn't. I pulled it out of the wall. Izzy's next. She's here. Okay.
His skin is so fragile. I'm not willing to risk it being crushed on him. So I'm hoping to be able to just I'm going to take out this area too matted. And I'm trying to plot how I can possibly use his legs if I have this. So, I don't know. We'll see. All right, we're gonna see if we can turn you not crazy looking. Can we do it? I know. Are you gonna? Okay, let's. Let's even up all this now.
to see my armpit. Don't even think about jumping down. Don't you even think about jumping down. I know I'm trying to be done with the ear, but didn't you take advantage of that? You go around, try not to hold you and move you by your ear. I understand that that's not feeling good. You did a lot with your ear today. Good boy, just good boy. Good boy. I joked with your mom that you were going to have a top knot like, I know, like my boy. And I really thought I could save more. But once I got taken off the mats, this is all that's left. Mats were so tight to the skin, I can't use scissors to do the edges of the ear because there's just not enough hair there. Because it was matted all the way to the skin. So I'm just trying to use a sharp edge here to leave an even, not scraggly edge. And I'm not getting any pressure because I'm going down here. let's do your face now. I'm gonna come all the way back on 10. Yeah, and we're gonna try hard to get your face done. All of this irritation that you live with. I can see probably why I went home your eye last time. You're probably trying to get rid of all of this irritated hair. But I'm only gonna go to 10. I don't want to irritate your skin and make you rash. I'd like to only go one swipe on you, but your hair is just so in bad condition that I'm having to go in multiple directions. And where we need a third hand, don't we? You've got to be still for let me get this part. I do not want to cut you. Silly boy. No, silly boy. Okay, I'm going to string your head up so you're not being easy. Like a goat to get you 2 points. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Okay. Good. Okay. Good boy.
My cat doesn't care about the dog.
Hi. Huh? She did?
Last Monday.
Did she have to have her stomach pumped?
Oh, she did that and charcoal treatment.
Oh my God.
She ICU unit for $1,000.
You are so lucky.
And she is just fine.
I lost a dog to rat poison.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the rat poison directly because I was stupid and I put the rat poison inside a refrigerator that was in my garage that the rats had invaded. Well, my huntress hunted the rats that ate the poison and were like all in my carport. She ate like 5 or 6 of them and she died. So I'm just saying, that's why I don't use it on my property because
They said they had, I was at my daughter's house, she's pregnant, and she said, I didn't even.
we don't have an appointment today, right?
Oh, no, she.
Okay, that's good.
She has, she's covered with charcoal here and there and everywhere. She said, the clinic, the technician called me and said, he said, we're worried about neurological, and she said, does she have kind of a long tongue? And I said,
That's normal.
He said, she said, that's one of the first signs of neurological damage, and I said, well, she probably does have neurological damage, but her tongue has always been.
Always been like that.
Always been like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. How did you even know?
You know what, I just thought she was sick, and I brought her home, and my daughter told me the next day, she asked me how she was, and I said, she won't eat anything, she won't eat treats, she won't eat anything, she's throwing up everywhere. And she said, well, here's a picture of my she ate. And so fortunately the vet had it, so they knew exactly what she consumed.
That's, yes.
And they said that really helps.
And so glad to know exactly what it was so that they weren't just watching and
Yes.
then, letting more and more damage happen.
I know, you are so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so, here we go.
That just, I'm shaking remembering my experience with that. So that's crazy. That's my Izzy.
We met.
Okay.
She was here last week.
Out. She said something. I wasn't here. I didn't have it on my calendar. Stop. Horse, you silly horse.
Yeah, she came last week.
I don't know how that happened. Did she? What day was it? I didn't even know that it had happened until
Friday? Friday.
I don't know.
Maybe it was Thursday or Friday.
Today
she
she
was like, I'm
texted.
scheduled, and I was like, you could reach out to her, but I don't know.
Yeah, and she didn't reach out to me because the first time she said anything was today. She's like, I was scheduled for the thing last night. She's like, but there was something going on, or some issue. So
It was not some issue.
Well,
she showed up, and she just walked out when we told her you weren't here. Like, she didn't even wait long enough for us to call her.
yeah, and so
Yes, you did.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was my, I don't know. She just last night she said, I thought I had scheduled the 2nd and there was an issue. Do you have, what's your next appointment? So I just told her, bring them tomorrow. And then that's all I heard. And today she didn't say anything. So I don't know. I didn't have a lot of time to talk to her at the time. I'm running late on this guy because his needs are like ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw him when he came in. Honestly, I feel like it's customary for Indian people. It's not the first or last doodly poodly mess. Yeah.
He has very sensitive skin. I did not breed this dog. So he's got constant eye, constant colored bad, he rashes, I can't cut his feet. He's got skin issues all over him. And look how pink you can see underneath. Like he's like, everything just is ready to break out. Well, this is from mats, and also see this hematoma happening under the skin because his flapping is. I mean, he's got like everything wrong with him. I didn't breed him, but I'm trying to make him not look like a mongrel. And his haircut I gave him last time was a decent haircut, but it was completely matted.
so it wasn't savable. So I told her, you know, we can't save it. He's got, you know, the only hair we can save is on his legs. Can't save his tail, can't save his neck, can't save his body. I was like, so, and I showed her a picture of my shaved down naked boy, and I was like, this is what we're looking at. And she looked horrified. So I said, I can try to do something with his legs if it doesn't look too weird. Maybe like some kind of bastardized, I didn't use that word. I said modified German, maybe it'll make her feel better, but I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know how I'm gonna make his legs not look weird, but we'll see.
Time to start brushing your dog.
Yeah, you gotta brush the dog if you want hair, and especially a dog that's skin is randomly breaking out and weeping all the time. You gotta stay on it. But I gave him a. No, she is off of chicken. Now, I don't know if, you know, people say things and then you drill down on them and you find something out. But I don't know if he's just a really allergic dog. I had her go on Steve's for a month. And at least it stopped. I thought he was looking better, but today he looks worse. His skin is all sad. And I knew last time I groomed him, his feet were gonna rash because I did his feet normal, and then I remembered which dog this was. And he looked beautiful walking out the door, but I told her, I said, I forgot, and I went tight on his feet. He's probably gonna rash. And when you look at his feet, he definitely rashed because what poodles, their skin turns a different color. I mean, their hair goes back to puppy color whenever they rash. So he definitely rashed on his feet. She didn't complain or anything because we knew it was going to happen, but I'm not going to tighten up his feet. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can make this look fabulous and not
Look at all your little folds.
weird, right? I
Look at all
know.
your little neck folds.
And he's kind of put together a little weird. Like he's got like a indent here that I'm not used to. So I don't know.
He's not all poodle.
Well, he's not well-bred poodle, that's for sure.
Babe.
You would not.
Yeah.
Although, as soon as I start talking crap, my daughter's dog has bad eyes, and I'm like, he's one of 2 dogs I've ever bred that have this, and luckily in Rye she outgrew it. About 2 years old, it stopped happening, and I asked her owner, I was like, okay, what's your secret? Because I want to know. And she was like, nothing, it just stopped happening. So hopefully it'll. But so I throw stones and then it comes right on my doorstep. But I mean, he's a mess. This poor dog. Look at him. So.
He looks like a mess when you walk in. I thought so.
But I'm gonna show you the picture of my I nakeded another one of my dogs last night. I actually kind of like the way they look because I like when I see him naked. You can't hide the structure. This is him. If I can make it play. This is the motion. How do you make this play? That's a live picture.
Oh, you're trying to make a sticker now.
No.
I would have hurt
Get off of it. So here he is. Oh, there he is. Oh, good. Okay. But if you look at him, even not with his butt not in his there, he's so nice and square. His tail is so perfect. His head is so perfect. Okay, there he is.
Yeah.
You know, everything's where it's supposed to be. He's such a handsome boy. This is almost like, this is the same dog, same color, same sex. Well bred? Not well bred.
Don't talk about me.
Sorry,
Look,
buddy.
you're
Oh yeah, and he's got a double ear infection too, poor thing. So I did a deep ear clean too. And his tail is cropped too short. So it's weird on him. I can't. Anyway. So great, poor baby.
one of those dogs that raises the anxiety level.
But he is usually a mess, but I gave him 2 Nutricoms. So he's been pretty chill. I'm already running late on him though, but they drive from Austin for me.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure I've helped her just in the keeping him less symptomatic than her other groomers. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to pull something
Good luck.
out of these legs. This is not gonna work.
Not gonna work. Not gonna work. This is not your fault. No. And I don't actually think you need that much hair either. Okay. We're making stuff up, buddy. We are making stuff up. Do this to all the legs unless we can get one leg looking good. So let's see.
suppose that can pass. I suppose that will do. You don't actually have to stand on my hand, Kevin. Oh, just stand normal.
crazy. Have this fan up here. This is a terrible place to have a mat, Bubba.
Does this back leg, not look so horrible that I could repeat that and it'd be okay?
It looks fine.
It's the best I can do to leave hair on this dog. I don't know what to call this.
The best you can do in the situation you're given.
That's right. Making stuff up. Hoping I would take enough off that I wouldn't have to do this. Okay. Alright, let's try it again. I just got a low battery. This is plugged in. Put it in a different way, maybe. Maybe that block isn't being good. Ah!
2 down, 2 to go. And we're gonna get you home. Turtle. I know. Feels like you're just like putting quicksand. I need a third hand. Don't know why I've got you strung up twice. Here. Oh, it was because you were like this. Mr. Frozen. Mr. Frozen, Frozen, Frozen. Oh. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Oh. About 25-ish, 20-ish more minutes, sorry.
Huh? Getting there. 1.5 more legs to go. Okay. This leg's going to be a little thinner because of the mats, but hopefully they won't notice that. Don't move, and I got sharp scissors on you, sir. Just take a step back so you can stand up straight. Stay. There. Don't have to have your leg that high, buddy. But okay, I'll take it. Alright, we're almost done. Just gotta do your foot and do your nails. Get rid of almost all this stuff.
Last thing to do is your nails. Okay, I know in a hurry. That's a good boy. here. Mommy's waiting on you. I've got to say good enough.
Okay.
Done with me. And just for safety, I'm gonna put Izzy, you chewed your. You're such a silly girl. I'm gonna put you in here just for safety. Not quite sure that I like some of your dogs. Is ready if she's still in next door, otherwise I'll walk him out. Okay, yeah, hold on just a second. And a couple more notes on here. And mention your hematomas. Hematoma. How do you spell that? Hey Siri, how do you spell hematoma? Oh my gosh, it's not gonna tell me. Okay, well, almost all done. I'll start again in just a second.